morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Friday, the 20th of September, 2019, about 9:07 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Stock market continues to march to a higher tune. Market likes what it sees the Fed's got the markets back. Now the question is trade, and that's going to be the big issue, as you know already. We have the U.S. and Chinese deputies, at least, talking. There'll be a deputy, parade going through the U.S. Midwest, and what they're going to do is look at farm operations. Probably a goodwill parade is what it really is. But there's more to it. They're trying to give you the idea. They're ready to buy. How can we get steps of a deal done? And I think that has to be what everybody does. Yes, we work towards the end with intellectual property, the opening of markets and so on. But maybe the real way to get this whole big deal done is you make each step its own little deal headed towards the big deal. We'll see if they take that advice. Dollar index up a little at the expense of currencies. Yesterday it was a flip-flop of this. And again, that dollar just keeps sitting at that 18-day average that you see at the end of the day videos, not really breaking out one way or the other. Gold trying to hold, and in the process hold the copper market up to a degree. When we step over to the bonds and the notes, a flat market, and a flat market as can be in the grain markets. Then I step over and I start looking at what's going on in the energies, and you're keeping a bid in them. The war bid hasn't gone away. U.S. yesterday did issue tariffs, and those tariffs were for the foreign minister and the president of Iran, so they'll be here. I just hope that they don't allow them running all over New York City. That wouldn't be right. We don't need their impromptu conferences and their propaganda nonsense. They have a right to speak at the UN. Go back to their room and shut them in. Then we take a look at how the sugar market, very quiet today. All I could say is it's quiet, exceptionally quiet. You would think we're getting more news. We're not. It's not a news day like that. We see that the European confidence came up about 0.5 of a point from the last month, but it's still in a negative area, so nothing positive there. If you're like me, you start questioning your own trade selections. Example, I woke up this morning and I'm looking at the currency markets and I'm going to myself, wow, it looks to me as though there's a lot of potential there in these areas, okay? And I started putting out trade recommendations this morning. You think I don't guess myself? You do guess yourself. And you probably have the same thing. So team up with me. In the morning, what I do is I create a video for you. And in that video, I'm going to tell you my ideas. I've already scoured what's going on. By the time I'm recording at 6 in the morning, I've already seen Asia. I've seen Europe. I've been reading for probably an hour at that time. I'm going to cover 40 futures charts, 5 ETFs. I'm going to give you the fundamentals, technical analysis, and unlike my end of the day videos, I'm going to say buy here, go at the market, do this. Here's what you're looking for in this trade. And I'll keep them up with you, give you ideas as to what I'm saying. So you're working with all that, working away, trying to come up with your thought processes. Maybe that's what you need to give you a point where you say, yeah, I want to do that, or no, I shouldn't do that. I will cover the markets in this sequence each time. These videos are about 20 minutes long, so let me explain. I don't expect you to look at every section. Pick the areas you want. There's going to be a slide bar, and as you go over, it'll say stock indices, foreign currencies, and the like for you. There'll be a lexicon on the side over here you can click. Go to the area you want. It starts right there. I make it simple, and the charts will look like this. They're going to have a black background with more studies than you see from me at the end of the day. It's what keeps all this going and keeps me going to do this for you. There is a charge, 26.5 cents for the first 30 days. After that, you can decide you want to stay on a 30-day basis, go to a 1-year basis, or quit altogether. That is your call. But for $7.95, think of what a tick is. In corn, a tick is $12.50. A tick in the bond market, let's go to the S&Ps or one, $25. Bond market, more money than this. This isn't a tick in most markets. And you're getting 30 days worth, but I throw more into it. If you have a smartphone, we give you the phone application. That's a $40 value that we charge if you don't have our service. It's going to have charts, and I mean charts. You can put all your studies on them. It's going to have our market information flowing through there for you. Options on futures, different ways to view it. I'm a little older. I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. We made that. I mean, it's all designed so that we can use it, and it's got voice activation. You're on the road driving, just say, play my quote stream, and the way you set it up, it's going to play hands-free. Pretty simple. Want to place an order if you have an account with us? Place it right through it. So that's included right with this. How do you find out more? Go to our website, www.iraepstein.com, and you'll see under Education or Research. Click down Morning Subscriber video. Just click on it. Tells you everything you need to know, and that's the sign-up area. You can get there by clicking here as well. I'm Ira Epstein. See you at the end of the day today with our weekend edition of our market wrap-ups. Take care now.